Happy December, trainers! The final community day of the year is right around the corner, meaning that we'll be able to evolve Pokemon from this year's and last year's comm days to get their exclusive moves. So today, I'm going to be breaking down each in which you should absolutely make sure to evolve, whether you're into raiding or PvP, so let's get right into it. We'll start by going through this year's comm day Pokemon. Starting with January, we have Machop. In the PvP department, Machamp is a very useful Pokemon in any league. The exclusive move of Payback isn't necessary on Machamp, but it definitely has its uses. In Season 8, it was a Payback Machamp that helped me get to Legend in the Ultra League. A lot of people don't expect it, so it can really be useful when you catch your opponent off guard with it. So I highly recommend evolving one for each league with Payback. As for raiding, Machamp is one of the best fighting type Pokemon. Number 3, as I said in my Perfecting Surfetch video, so this comm day will be an excellent time to get some for your fighting team. Moving on to February's Pokemon, Roselia is next. Roserade receives Bullet Seed and Weather Ball for its exclusive moves. Weather Ball is absolutely necessary in PvP, as it's cheap and gives good coverage. Roserade can absolutely do well with Bullet Seed, but since its buff back in June, Poison Jab is a great alternative as well. I'd still evolve one for Great and Ultra League, but know that it's more of a niche Pokemon for PvP. For raiding though, it's one of the best grass types, only recently being dethroned by Zarude, which you only get one of, so it's the best Pokemon to fill your grass team up unless if you have Shadows. But remember, Roserade doesn't need any exclusive moves for raids, just Razor Leaf and Grass Knot. For March's comm day Pokemon, we have Fletchling. I'll make this short for the raiding department. Talonflame isn't good enough to succeed here. If you have nothing else, it could be useful, but there's many better options. In PvP though, it receives the insane fast move of Incinerate, which makes it an incredible Pokemon in the Great and one of the best in the Ultra League. So if you're into PvP, Incinerate Talonflame is a must. April's Pokemon was Snivy, so Frenzy Plant Superior is up next. It's not well suited for raiding, with grass starters like Venusaur and Sceptile being much better, but it is pretty good for PvP with its bulk. You'll definitely want Frenzy Plant for PvP. Venusaur is usually a better grass type in the Go Battle League, but Superior does do some unique things that Venusaur can't, so it's not a bad idea to have one. Swablu is May's comm day Pokemon, learning Moonblast when evolved into Altaria, and this move is a strict upgrade over Dazzling Gleam and Dragon Pulse for PvP. Altaria isn't as good as it once was, with steel types like Galarian Stunfisk making it less viable, but it's still good. For raiding, you'd want a Hundo to use for Mega Altaria, but otherwise, I wouldn't use it here. June's comm day was the highly anticipated Gible, learning Earth Power as Garchomp. Earth Power makes Garchomp one of the best ground-type attackers, so definitely evolve some for raids. As for PvP, Sand Tomb can be a great attack for baiting on Garchomp, but Earth Power gives it far more consistent performance. Garchomp is really only good for the Master League, so just aim for Hundos and 3-star Gible and evolve away. Tepig was July's C-Day candidate, with Blast Burn being available on Emboar. Unfortunately, Emboar is quite awful in PvP, so much so that I did a Perfecting Pokemon on it. As for a fire attacker though, it's not bad. There are better choices, but if you don't have many good ones, Blast Burn Emboar isn't a bad fire attacker. For August, we had the second Eevee Community Weekend, where each evolution learned a different move. Check out our analysis on each evolution's move for a more in-depth look, but recognize that the MVPs, Umbreon and Sylveon, are the best with their exclusive moves for PvP, and Espeon is a decent psychic attacker, but it doesn't need its move for that. Next up, we have September's Community Day Pokemon, which was Oshawott. Samurott gains Hydro Cannon, and with it, it becomes a decent water-type attacker, but nothing impressive. It also receives a small boost in PvP, but it's only mild. Swampert, Gyarados, and Azumarill are far better water types in the Go Battle League. Duskull may be the most disappointing in terms of usefulness, as Shadow Ball Dusknoir is still awful in PvP and even worse as a ghost attacker. This is definitely one that you don't need to bother with evolving unless you're a collector. And finally, November's Community Day Pokemon was Shinx, and as we said in our Psychic Fangs analysis video, Psychic Fangs Luxray is quite good. It's definitely a frail Pokemon that can fall to many attacks, but Psychic Fangs pairs well with Wild Charge in PvP. Without this exclusive move, Luxray is a decent electric attacker, but better choices like Raikou and Electivire exist. Before we end though, I'll briefly list the 2020 Pokemon who are worth evolving for their exclusive moves during the event. Hydro Cannon Empoleon is a staple in the Ultra League, so evolve a Prinplup for sure. Rockwrecker Rhyperior is one of the best rock-type attackers, so make sure you evolve a few Rhyhorn during the event if you haven't already. Beedrill has shined several times in PvP, but only with Drill Run, so make sure you make a Great League Beedrill with Drill Run. Gengar with Shadow Punch becomes a heavy-hitting beast in both the Great and the Ultra League. Gyarados gains a bait move with Aqua Tail, so evolve a Magikarp for each league. And that just about does it for the Pokemon you should evolve during the upcoming Recap Community Day, or Community Weekend that is. Remember, the exclusive moves mentioned can only be obtained from Friday, December 17th at 10 AM Pacific Time to Monday, December 20th at 10 AM Pacific Time, so be sure to evolve your Pokemon within that time frame. Now I'm turning it over to you though. Which 2021 Calm Day Pokemon are you most excited to see return? For me, it's probably Shinx, because I didn't get to play much during November's Community Day. I'll definitely make up for it here. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss our newest videos. We've got a lot of exciting videos on the way, so stay tuned for those. Until next time though, trainers, I hope you all have a great day, and I wish you all the best of luck during the upcoming Community Day Recap event. Take care.